I was getting into the song. Nothing. You saved jiu-jitsu for me today. I just hope you know that.
You saved jiu-jitsu for me? Why?
Because I know we talked about it a podcast or two ago, but there's nothing I've wanted to do more since I started kettlebells than to quit jiu-jitsu. And I understand. I know why people like it, and I can see that it's great, but I'm terrible, and I go to get beat up, and I had a hard time. So and once we started kettlebells, I was just loving that. So I was like, I'm gonna quit jiu-jitsu
because nobody's beating you up.
No one. Well, you beat me up, but so we went. I wasn't even gonna go today. I was gonna go later, and then you said you had an early one, and like I got it today. Like I still don't love it, but How much
did you sweat?
A ton.
Was your t-shirt sweat? Was your gi wet?
Everything.
You were there for an hour, and you were on the floor for 30 minutes.
But we were there for
like
kettlebells.
And then we did 5 or 6 sets of kettlebells. You did the best workout you've done in a year because you mixed cardio and you mixed a little strength training, and you mixed good cardio.
Well, it was a hard workout, but that's not why. I mean, I've had harder workouts at other jiu-jitsu classes. It's amazing how much, and this goes for everything, how much the person teaching you or the person you're listening to affects something. It's kind of like how with religion, how there's crazy preachers and there's normal preachers, and then good podcast hosts and bad podcast hosts. I've had good teachers with jiu-jitsu, but I it's why I click with Yogi Steve. I dug what John was saying, and it was a small. I don't do well when there's a lot of people. I'm terrible. I need a little bit more focused attention, and it was great. It was something that I think I could do from now on, like Neon, because that's what I was told. Since I have such short arms, like T-Rex arms, that I'm going to be better on top. So Neon Belly I was like, what is this? It's something I can actually kind of do, and I don't have to wrap my arms around somebody.
Everybody jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
There's people that do it with no legs.
Yeah.
Because it's a great exercise. I was scared the first year. I used to go once a week. I used to put my gi on and not go.
Really? I wanted to do that, but I've always
gone. I used to put my gi on, get in the car, drive, and go around the corner and go home and tell my wife some story how it started already, and I felt embarrassed going in. And then you know how bad I'd feel about myself? You know how bad I felt about not going?
Why?
And I go in there and see 16 people in there because I felt worse not going than what I felt going. Like the embarrassment of not being able to breathe and not doing the hip escapes that everybody else is doing. That's a form of embarrassment. Bartended, I laid brick, I built scaffolds. I quit when we got to the 3rd floor because I was scared of heights. I've done it all. I've quit more jobs than you can imagine. I was your typical loser that was going to end up at Subway sandwich when I was 50. I always was looking for that answer. There's no answer. The answer is you work hard, you get to know something, and then you could take your chances, because no matter what, you know something. If tomorrow Mercy was 10, and I bring Mercy in here with this computer and do the podcasting and fix the microphones, when she's 18, she's going to be Cassius Morris.
Yeah.
She's going to know everything about this without even knowing.
But see, that's also the point. So Cassius Morris has been doing this for 6 years, whatever, 10 years. When he gets here, he's going to have to start at the bottom. And that's what I think is tough about
college. Not really.
Kind of, though, at least.
Not really. That 8 years did something. That 8 years put Cassius Morris in the middle level. Listen, if I would have came here when I first started comedy, or when I came here at the 6-year mark, with 6 years to come to LA for a guy like me, that was very too soon. Because I was far from being ready to move to LA as a comedian.
Wow, really?
But when I came here, because I did the Tribble runs and I hosted at Tribble, and I knew 30% of the people, which made my journey a little easier. I knew Doug Stanhope to get me into the store. I knew James Stevens III. I knew Josh Wolf. I had friends down here. Me doing comedy before edged me into some rooms. You following me?
Oh, right, no, he'll definitely go ahead fast, because after a week, people will be like, wait, you're 18 and you're doing this?
Right.
In college, about how great this school is and how great of an education you're getting. So when you leave college, you're like, I don't want to be a mailroom guy. I have all this great, expensive education now.
Don't be a mailroom guy, and see how fast you get your head handed to you.
Exactly. So you still have to, but it's the same mentality.
That if I would have stayed at VMAG, the podcast stays at 6 a.m. and every Monday, win, place, or show. And every Friday when I'm in town, just do those 2 days, I'm going to go to Marcelo's class because he does tire throwing. He does all that shit we do in kettlebell class at the end or the beginning of class to get you tired. So when you do jiu-jitsu and you learn jiu-jitsu, you learn how to do it from technique, not strength. So you're not jumping on people. You're not tackling them. You learn how to do everything with finesse. And then it gives you muscle memory. And the next time you're in that position. So that's why he tires you out first, to get your muscles tired. So when you do jiu-jitsu, you learn how to do technique.
I've heard about it.
If I would have stayed in that class right now, I would have been walking around at 2:45.
You think so?
I know so.
Like, what would you say?
Look at you. You're like two girls, and Joe would know. He wouldn't take the bait. Red Band would go, why is he yelling? Is he crazy? We didn't even start this fight. And Joe would go, watch what's going to happen. Boom. And he'd go, I didn't get it. For him to do well, he's got to get a little pissed off at something stupid. Somebody's haircut. You know, like in the back of my mind, I say that it's bringing me bad luck. Like, why are you wearing that shirt, dog? You giving me bad luck before. And you're like sitting there like feeling bad. I don't want anybody to feel bad if I torture you before I go on stage. It's just something I do to get me fired up. Like, you had to wear those shoes tonight. You had to wear those shoes today. You know, even, like if you came to a show with Paul after you made those things.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What those classes?
The crepes.
Crepes, I'd destroy you. Like, you came here with crepes.
You did, then you ate them.
But then I ate them. That's right. After I got on stage, you brought me the cheese one. I have to bite my. I have to get a little fired up about something.
Do you have like any other specific people like?
Sometimes it's just the color of the wall in the room. I'll just start yelling if I'm alone in a room.
Oh no, I didn't. But I meant like, is there like someone who's always at the store who just you would always go after, or just like beat up for like Bob? How you used to mess with Bobby Slayton?
Could be anybody. It could be somebody wearing slippers, and they'll look at me like, "What are you saying to me? Why are you saying these things to me?" Because I'm just getting fired up to go on stage. If not, that's when I get anxiety.
Oh, if you don't get fired up?
If I don't get fired up, the anxiety wins. That's where the anxiety comes from. I end up winning. The anger ends up beating the anxiety eventually. The anxiety just drills me to get angry.
Is that what you feel on stage? Angry?
Not angry, but I'm venting. I'm letting this anxiety out of my body. There's a brain fart that happens before I go on stage. It's the week's event sitting in the back brewing. And plus the anger I had growing up. So every week I let a little more out. You know what I'm saying? Like every week a little bit more comes out.
So
I'm giggling on stage.
I know
inside.
you're telling jokes, so you're trying to be funny.
Yes.
But are you happy, or is it like you're yelling at like your wife, but she's not even there?
I'm happy, but I have to go to a certain place to make that joke work. Hey, when Joey tortures you about watching TV, what's in his business? What I do? I'm with my girlfriend. I went to the gym 4 times. Right there, if you say that on stage, that's what they want to hear.
Have you been bugging this office?
No, I just know. So do you understand? They don't want to hear, I really hate peas and my pork fried rice, because you don't. It's something that bothers you. I'm talking about when you think about it, you get angry. What is it, Lee? And the reason, the thing that makes it the funniest is that we all have something that bothers us that, come on, get over yourself. It should not bother us. It has nothing to do with our lives. But at one time in our life, we let it go into that special dark place. And now every time we think, and it could be somebody cutting you off. Lee's been in the car with me. I don't care what you do in a car. Just do me a favor. Have common sense. We're not even talking about being smart here. I don't care what your IQ is. Having an IQ and common sense, 2 different worlds. Common sense is, people are going to go around me. Why am I double parked in the left lane? What kind of human being am I? Let me pull over. So, little things. How many months is she pregnant? 6 months. Would you please tell her to call me? I want to get on the podcast before she busts a nut, please. This is the 3rd time I got to tell you, please. I don't want to disrespect you. All right, thank you, sir. And call me when you get back from Honolulu. All right, be good. Be safe down there. All right, bye.
I think we should leave that in so people can hear what you're like on the phone.
You can leave it in. I want people to know what I'm like on the phone. I called him 2 days ago. He calls me back now, but he's in Honolulu. It's a 10-hour flight. And boom, Dave Caruso's in that. A bunch of people, Officer and the Gentleman. The chick from Trading Places, but that's how she got Beverly Hills Cop. That's how she got it. This was with this movie. If you watch Officer and the Gentleman, put it on with your girlfriend. Even with a crew cut, he's still slinging.
I don't know what I'm hearing.
Right, let me break it down for you. Now, at the time, Lee, let's face it, I'm using credit cards to eat under $50. What does that tell you? That means I would eat the scab off your elbow and rub it on my steak. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he plays. He plays a guy that gets a guy to buy shoes for him and belt buckles, and he sells it to people, and he makes 10% off the top, and he's just a hustler. He knows how to steal. He knows how to work the system to his advantage. And I'm looking at this movie, and I'm like, okay, I'm not Richard Gere, but this is who I am, just some guy. And he joins this thing to hide. All I was doing when I got to L.A., I was buying time, but I didn't even know this back then, guys. And then he ends up staying, and they win the war, and he's a hero. He leaves with Deborah Winger, but it doesn't matter. It's tremendous.
Someone got mad at me because we gave a season 6 spoiler of The Sopranos. And the thing is, I get mad too, but Joey, you're the worst spoiler in the whole world. But the show's been out for years. Like, it'd be crazy if I got mad at you.
Listen, you momos. All right, Officer and the Gentleman is 30 years old. Have you ever seen it? You got no taste in movies. I'm over here crying like a momo, and you're over here trying to tell me I'm wrong. Spoilers.
You're gonna get some.
Gave out season 6 of The Sopranos. The show's been off the air for 8 years. If you haven't seen that show, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for you. Go over there. Hold on 1 second. I gotta take this real quick. Excuse me. I knew this was gonna happen. What's up, doctor? That's my doctor. I got no chlamydia. Finally went away after 18 years.
Really? Congratulations.
I'm lying to you, fuck. I'm lying to you. He's the type of guy that had to walk with the other kids to remember where the school was every day. Like his father had to put like a porch in front of the house. So he could get back home. When I worked at Swift Electric, I moved back from Colorado in February of '84. And like a week later, I went to my friend Kurt DiLorenzo's mother. She worked in the union. And I said, "Yeah, oh please, you got to put a torch." And the kid walks around. The kid walks around with a whistle. The father's got pigeons. They send them out there to find the kids. The kids out there like a half a reed flapping.
That's nice.
And guess who knew how to wire those things?
Uncle Joey.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in the mood to crack my fingers today. You ever in that mood? Some Cubans do this. Azúcar! But I'm in the mood to snap my fingers. Let's get the out of here. I gotta take 2 steps to the rear and get out of here. Oh shit, what happened? All right, here we go. Let's give this a shot. This is gonna be death on 2 legs. All right, for you people who know, if you don't know, now you know. Next time I go, I'll take a picture and send it to you guys. Always a little shroom tech before I get on the mat, so I lift weights.
I still can't believe no one said, like, "Hey man, what happened here?"
In those days, whatever you did, nobody knew nothing. You could be married to a goat as long as you paid your taxes and were nice. Leave him alone. Who cares? Whatever. 10% off goes to you. Go to the box and press in.
Church.
Boom. CHURCH. And get 10% off your first order of on. Try that shroom. Let's say you fly. Let's say you hang out with fuck people. You smoke crack. Get the shroom tech. Get the shroom tech immune. Let's say you're a female. You suck 10 a week. You don't want to get sick. There you are coughing. You know, it's tough to make a living when you're coughing. Try shroom tech immune. There you go. Go to on it and press in.
Church.
CHURCH and get 10% off.
Maybe you go to rehab with the on it.
You what? What is wrong
get
with
the
you?
on it and then go to rehab.
Listen,
So you can
why you gotta mention people? Rehab. People going to AA meetings.
What?
I got 10. I got problems, Syatt. Listen, we all know how sexy confidence can be. That wouldn't feel as good. You could see it on my face. Just something wrong with Joey. He's either constipated, he's having a bad day. But now, you know why I'm comfortable? Because I got me undies on. Jiu-jitsu today, I had my undies on. All that type of activity, confident. I still wear my tighty whities from time. I got a nice suit on or something. You got to wear the tighty whities. I got to go old school to drop it on these youngsters. But when I'm doing activity, when I'm climbing, jumping, you know me, I parachute. Speaking of parachuting. All right, any other call-in topics you want to do?
Have you seen the music video for this?
It's crazy.
But there's a dude in the background of every shot just like nodding his head, and
Sure.
I could do that.
That's what black people do. They
No,
just
he's
stand
white.
there.
He's a white dude.
Whatever. He's confused. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so glad you brought it up. How amazing does it feel putting powder on your? I love it.
It's the best feeling.
I don't need it as much anymore now. I've lost a little bit of weight, but I still have powder.
Sure. You're rough against the jeans. You don't make that noise. It's Monday. It's a beautiful day to be alive. We're back. It's the second week of the year, you know? What do you need? All they need is you. Just looking on Twitter, 5 people got shot at a Chris Brown concert. You people going to realize, stay away from that kiss of death. We had to start David this morning. Did you eat it, Lee?
Of course I did.
I was watching.
You watch me, like until I stop chewing. You're watching me, but you're not watching me.
I got to watch you like a hawk.
I've always daydreamed about revenge. I don't think I ever. The only thing I ever did in high school was pushing me around, and he was younger than I was, but he was bigger because I was small. And one day he was messing with me in the gym locker room. I don't remember exactly what he was doing, but I had enough. And I was like, I think I was like a junior or a senior, and I just slammed him against some lockers. And we started. It was like the only real fight I've ever been in. I don't think any punches were even thrown. I just remember slamming his head against some lockers, and I got suspended for a day. But I was so. My mom wasn't even mad.
No,
I was so happy. It was the only time I ever did it.
You stuck up for yourself. Out of 5 people, how many did you really like? How many people would you invite to your home to watch a New England game, to see you in your natural habitat?
Probably none.
Okay, then.
To be honest, yeah. Yeah. No.
You have acquaintances. Everybody has acquaintances. What I'm talking about is 4 motherfuckers I could call, like I call you at 6 in the morning sometimes. And I go, hey, dog, I'm thinking of doing this. So do I call you to fuck around with you? The interview. No. I call you to tell you I love you, I got your back, to do something with yourself in the morning. Don't I always beat you up in the morning? Get up. Go see the sunlight. Those are your friends. Those are your friends. You see how they're doing. With those 4 people, when my world goes aside right now, every once in a while, you know what I call? Loops. I've known Lube since I was 16. He's the first guy I ever did blow it. Because no matter what's going on in my life, Lou's always make me giggle a little bit. Even if he just stutters one time. I'm howling. What are you doing? I'm over here watching the football game. Boom, I'm dying of laughter. Because it hasn't changed. It's time for another star.
Are you really popping another star?
Monday, it's January 12th. I got goals I got to write today. I don't know if I'm going to work out. I still want to give my lungs another break. I don't have much today, brother. Maybe we go get a steak tonight. Greg and Lynn gave us that thing from Ruth Chris. I want to send them love again.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what? That's a vitamin for Uncle Joey. I just popped a vitamin. Some people pop a 1 a day. That's my 1 a day.
Except it's not 1 a day. It's 1 every 30 minutes.
What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? You got to get to the goal regardless of what your goal is. It's Monday. What are you going to do?
Paula was so fun because you gave me one on Saturday. And she just kept looking at me. She's like, "Are you high yet?" Because she's never done it. So she was like kind of interested. She's like, "You high yet?" And she started giggling a little bit. I said, "No, not yet." And then like, I think you were going off about something crazy at the show, and I just started dying. And she started looking at me, and she was like, "Oh, it's."
She put 2 and 2 together. Yeah. Because you started giggling. There was a cat fight this morning, and I go out there and Fidel standing there in the middle of it. So he's back.
Oh, good.
People keep asking me, "Thank you for all the Fidel warm wishes out there." He's doing great, man. He's a good cat, and I'm happy.
How many did you have before you got here?
None.
Come on.
None.
I feel like you have a cookie
smoked
jar.
a half a joint.
There you go.
I smoked a half a joint at about 4 when I woke up. I had some coffee. I wrote a little bit. I fed the cats. I cleaned the litter boxes.
Yeah.
I put the heat on.
I always love when you say to people, I haven't smoked today. Well, tell them what that means. That means an edible and like 2 hits off the bucket.
No. I smoked a couple pipefuls outside while I was drinking coffee, and I wrote, and that was it. I came here and I smoked that number with you, and then I ate the 2 stars with you. That's
Jesus.
it. But the stars hit you hard. These little anarchy stars,
They do.
they hit you hard. The private reserve.
That's what I thought it was.
Was it not good? Yesterday I went to the day before, and I was sitting there, and I'm out there waiting 10 minutes, and this 2 chicks walk in, and I'm like, I can't. And I went in, I go, what these girls buy? Oh, they bought a gram. What, an hour? They got great deals. They got phenomenal deals. Like the PRs, they give you 1 gram for 15, 2 grams for 20, or like 2.5 grams for 25, or something like that. It's not bad.
No.
On certain days that you could spin the wheel and win weed.
How much do you smoke in a day?
Now,
Yeah.
a couple G-Bos, Couple grams.
You gave me a gram once. I think it lasted for like 4 months.
You still got that weed, don't you?
No, it's gone now.
What about the edibles you had?
I still have one edible left.
How can you have one?
Because I take a little bite and it gets me high enough to fall asleep.
You're not even high right now.
What do you mean I'm not high right now?
What are you going to do when you leave? Are you going to go to Denny's and get the Grand Slam?
No, I'm going to go home and make a bagel. And that's it. I think I might try to take a nap and then go about my day, go to the gym.
Make a bagel?
Yeah.
What kind of bagel do you make?
Cinnamon raisin. It's only
Out of a bag? Tell me that you get that from Ralph's, go home and toast it.
I do.
Tell me that. What do you...
Because I know how many calories
do
are in
you
it.
open up your mailbox thinking today's the day I'm going to get a letter from the Jews throwing me out of the club?
Because the bagels at the big place are like 400 calories. They're huge.
So, you want to be a Jew or you want to be a fake Jew? Which Jew do you want to be?
I'd like to be a real Jew.
So then you got to eat the real bagels, guy.
They're good bagels or Western bagels. They're decent.
Why are you lying to me for? Remember I told you what we accept living out here? Like what you accept?
Right.
And you go home and you have a bagel and you go, those ain't bagels.
No, that's true. I can't get a good poppy seed bagel out here.
Oh my God. I really have nothing crack-a-lacking tonight. I'm going to have to go find the setup here somewhere and that's it. You know, you might as well get the blood going. I'm all tuned up. I went to jiu-jitsu. I got beat up.
How'd that go?
Terrible. You know me. I'm terrible. But I go. I got punched in the head today by mistake.
Got punched in the head?
Sure.
How?
But the guy went to do a move and he clocked me. What are you going to do?
Okay.
He's a good dude. Sure.
I thought it had hash in it again.
No, I got everything else in there. I had some Chinese opium. I got everything.
No, I'm doing really good, man. It's been really fun. We're working on the special, so it's like that's why when I first contacted you, I grew up in Boston. I went to a few comedy shows, but most of my interaction with it is watching specials. So now going through, because we've done 2 CDs. And that's fun. Do you think it would change the way you do comedy? Because
I'd elevate it to a different level if I listened to my sets every night. If I remembered to tape them, go home, listen to them, listen to how I said that thing.
But you change the way you do your set every night.
Because I'm a moron. Because I don't listen to the one that works. If I go home and listen to a set, and even though everything else sucks, I try a new joke and I say it a certain way, I'll say it like that every night if I remember how to say it, if I listen to how I say it.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Listen, if Johnny Depp don't want to look at himself and he looks that good, what makes, you know what I'm saying? Like if he doesn't want to look at himself, how do you think I feel? Johnny Depp is beautiful. When you look at yourself on the screen, you know how it says it adds 10 pounds?
Yeah.
In my mind, it adds 50 pounds.
Oh, I know. I used to hate looking at pictures of me.
It adds 100 pounds. And then you hate your voice. And you hate your hair. And you hate your mouth. And you hate, it's just this thing that it probably is all part of an insecurity. That's, it's something that you've always had, whatever, you just hate. And my voice, I can't hear it.
Really?
When I hear it, I just run out of the room.
You have a cool voice, though.
You know what? You look at them, you look at you. So why are you going to hit on them for and waste your time? If you treat that girl opposite of what everybody else treats that girl like, you're going to have a good friend. You're going to have a really good friend out of a woman. Do you understand me? And someday, that girl, I'm putting that girl on. I'll tell you why I'm putting that girl on. Because someday that girl's going to be on ABC. And there's going to be a part for her grandpa. And she's going to call me. Because I believe in that young girl. I put them on because they do something that they prove to me in a way that this is what they wanted. And I'm sure I cried for a few years myself. But then I realized that there's no use in crying. You know what you do? You go home, you have a roast beef sandwich, you go to bed, you wake up the next day, and you hit that pavement like you've never hit it before. Whatever you decide. I don't care if you're a plumber, mason, a waiter. You want to make $300 a night as a waiter, what do you do, Lee? You shine your shoes. You cut your toenails. You take your tie. You put it all the way up to the top. You don't be creepy. You fix your eyeball. You whiten your teeth. You shave nicely so your nose hairs don't fall on the food. And you're a waiter. You ever see the difference between a $300 waiter and a $50 a night waiter?
Yeah.
Big difference.
Oh, my God.
And the 300, there's some way. I took my wife to lunch after one of the kettlebell classes. I took her to lunch at that place. I wanted to get the chopped salad, so we went to this mooch special.
Okay.
At Artie Morton's. They have the mooch special for lunch at $21.99. I took her in there. The girl was amazing. And she was a comic.
Oh, wow.
Like a green comic. Like she had just moved out from Philly, and I invited her to the store. She was such a great waitress because I didn't ask her for anything one time. And she treated my wife with the utmost respect. Like she took care of my wife more than she took care of me. And that means the world. Just give him the menu back. When he comes and goes, what are we drinking? We know what we're drinking? You ready? Right, Lee? I never let that waiter come back twice. There's no reason to. When he comes to the table the first time and says, "Hi, sparkling water," no, listen, grab the pad. Let's launch this in order. Let's get this party started. I just smoked 18 joints. You want to give me water? What am I, Moses? Break out the chopped salad, the shrimp cocktail, whatever it is you got, break it out. They want to come over and offer me water. Get the sodas, get the milkshakes, get the bread, get the whole army out here.
And this isn't an exaggeration. This is how he talks to waiters.
No, let's do this. Listen, we're not playing games here today. I'm going to tip you. I'm going to hit you with cash and put some on the card. Don't stare at me. This is quick. This is what we're doing. Boom, 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 boom. My wife is one of those people. I haven't decided. Either you want it or you don't. I'm going to sit there and go ping pong. Are you ready yet? No, I've been ready since I walked in the door. I would have gave you the order at the host table. That's me. I already know when I'm coming in here to eat. You think I'm going to sit there and pick my teeth and look around? Oh, the ambiance. Andale.
I love when we go to a place that we've been to before and they just know your order already. Like that, the Starbucks dude knows you.
Oh, at night.
Oh, yeah.
Dog. That's my dog.
And it's funny. And because they don't get they don't get spoken to like that a lot, especially here. People are probably like dismissive of them, and
nobody talks to nobody no more, and they go into shock. I go eat somewhere. I want to talk to the busboy. I want to talk to the waiter. I want to talk to the cook.
Calls everybody primo.
Primo and a Jack out of respect. We're gonna shake hands and exchange names. And I talk to those busboys that are Spanish because nobody ever talks to them. Okay, if there's a shootout at any restaurant I'm in, those busboys are going to come over and grab me like what's that show we've been watching?
El Chapo, like Narco?
Like El Chapo, Narco. Yeah, they're going to hit me with the table and pull it over me. Why? Because I talk to them with respect. I don't talk to them like they're a dishwasher. I went to the NoHo Thursday. I was flying out Saturday morning, and my wife was sleeping. I flew out like at 6. And I went to NoHo and had breakfast. I had a whole conversation with the Mexican things. I was cracking dirty jokes. They were loving it.
Yeah.
But look at my table. My table always got bread on it, always got extra butter. The glasses are filled because I give them the respect that they deserve. Even if they're making $4 an hour, they're the backbone of that restaurant, Anywhere I go, I'm continuous with people. I'm not a flip-flopper. I don't believe in flip-flop. I don't believe these people. Well, we wanted to try new Chinese. No, I've been eating there for 35 years. Your loyalty is important. There's some places that don't care about your loyalty, and you know it. But these mom and pop places, when you walk in...
When I worked at Legals, there's this lady who would come and sit at the bar, and every time anything she ordered came up, if you were just running it to her, she'd have a $5 bill for you. When you're in the server, like especially as a server, a bartender, a person like at Starbucks, you're on your feet. You're doing a lot. So when someone's a little bit nice to you, there's so much you can do to give them for free or to try to help them out, and especially if you know you're going to get tipped or just treated like a person, that's pretty great.
We were there for 10 days. Me, his mom, him, and Big Black Anthony. And we were staying at a hotel, and we dropped an ice cube from the 3rd floor of a hotel, and we cracked the dude in the head. They threw us out of the...
How old were you?
And I was in the 4th grade. They're going into the 4th grade. And we went to... There's Old San Juan, and there's New San Juan.
Did you kill the guy, or...?
They had to call an ambulance. They threw us out of the hotel. He was bleeding everywhere. We had to give him a fake name and get out of there.
You gave fake names?
We were talking about when Ralphie was here, when we hit the guy with the M&M and it bounced. Same thing happened with an ice cube. Oh. I remember the cops still saying to us, "Do you understand what happened?" And it was a little higher than the 3rd floor. I'm lying to you guys. It was up there.
It was like the 10th floor.
It was like the 10th or the 7th floor.
It was a brick.
It was 1973. So I was 10. I'll never forget this. Bruce Lee had already died. And me and him went to Puerto Rico like in August. And we were there for 10 days. We saw 14 Kung Fu movies. We saw 14 movies. 13 of them were Kung Fu movies. The only white movie we saw was something about Man on the Moon Marigold. It was just on about a month ago.
You went to Puerto Rico for 10 days and saw 14 movies?
14. That's all. When you're a dumb kid, what do you care about it? We went to the beach in the morning, and in the afternoon, me and him would go to the movies with his sister. But I thought about that, how I was a good bartender, no complaints, nothing like that, no write-ups. I kept everything clean. I was very polite with people. If I knew Lee liked, what do you like, that drink with the Diet Coke? When I saw you walking in, there was a Makers and Coke waiting for you. And if it was 3 or 5, bro, I'll tell you what I would do. This is how old school I am, because my mom did this. My mom used to cook and give away the food for free. These Cuban meals we go and we pay for $18 for? My mom would ask you at 5 o'clock, "Hey, we made picadillo, arroz con frijoles. We made picadillo, whatever. You hungry?" Whether you came in every day or not, That's my mother. That because they're Cuban. That's what women do when they cook. They offer you. My mom would say, listen, we cooked my mom had the restaurant, but then she closed it down. But on the summers, instead of her going to New York City, she'd just cook for me back there. And, she'd make a huge lunch, camarón enchilado with black beans, and she'd cook up a pig. And you come to the bar, and she'd go, guess what? Somebody gives you a Cuban meal for free, or any meal, meatloaf, or anything that makes you feel like you're at home. You're not going nowhere, and you're always going to come there. So you know what I would do? I would order appetizers. I'd get them for 50% off.
Brilliant idea for bartenders.
I was 21 years old, guys. This was my cocaine. Listen, when you sell coke, I'm not going to get you to go in your pocket by just telling you how good.
If you're a bartender and you don't do that, you're an idiot.
You're an idiot. I get nachos. I get chicken wings. You know what they cost me in those days? Nachos, $4.50, $2. For $8, I got nachos and wings. And if there was 6 guys and there was a game on TV, I'd throw it at them as soon as they came in. Give them who paid for this? No, it's on me. Brother, let me get 2 more orders of wings, and you're the best. And next thing you know, you're bringing up a tab.
Yeah.
And numbers times 10%. And I would get 20, 30% from them because I get the wings for half price.
And they'd be happy to. It's not like you're scamming them.
No, I would tell them the chef, the restaurant would say, why did you get 3 orders of wings? Because I was hungry and the bar people were hungry. It's a shame you don't put food out for these people at 5 o'clock. I'm getting out of work at 5 o'clock. I walk into a bar. There better be there's a ham and cheese sandwich on white. When I was a kid, you'd go into Joe and Mary's. Every day, I would go to Joe and Mary's after school. And in the middle of the bar, when I was a junior in high school, when I was 16, 17, I would go to Joe and Mary's because there was a Chicken Delight place next to it, Chick-fil-A. And our friend John Cowan worked in there. So there was always chicken for you to eat. But the bar, George, the loan shark, the bookie, and Lila would get a pizza tray,
okay,
with a little shield on top, like when you eat at a thing and they pull the shield up,
right?
But it was see-through, and in that thing would be 50 ham and cheese sandwiches cut into quarters. So when you come in at 5, there's something there for you. Guess what? You take 2 pieces of those sandwich. That guy's gonna go, "What's on the menu tonight? Spaghetti and meatballs. Let me get 2 orders." You opened up my appetite with those little cheese sandwiches, and yeah, you're gonna have your mooches. Because I was one of them. I'd go in there with $4. It was 60 cents a mug. 3 mugs, $1.80. You leave Lila $2 and you eat 10 sandwiches. That's dinner. There's that mentality. But for the normal human being that goes in and there's a sandwich for you at 5 o'clock after you knock off at the post office, how many times listen, if I worked an 8-hour day, when I walked out of this building, I'm going right to the car and I'm sparking a roach that's already rolled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already had a joint and smoked half of it on the way there and kept the half of it.
Right.
Same thing happens when I'm drinking. I want to walk into a bar and have a mug there waiting for me and a ham and cheese sandwich while I watch the news.
It's a great feeling when a bartender remembers what you order. I had that happen once out here at the Boston bar. And I sat down and she just came up. I was like, oh. It's
That's a good bartender. You're thinking of your people. I'm thinking out of the box. I'm thinking about if they're hungry. Well, if you're a waiter right now and a guy comes into your table and you don't have bread in front of him, listen, when they're at the host stand, I'm already throwing bread in the oven, getting it warm. So they haven't even sat down for 2 minutes, and they got what, brother? What?
I'm high.
Yeah, you're supposed to be high. You ate 3 stars, I ate 4. Well, I think I'm talking about waiting tables and stupidity.
You seem pretty high.
No, I'm having a great time. This has been some great podcasts we have. I love you guys. I love you guys with all my heart. So, when we have these little things, these are good. This will be a little fun for us, and we get to see each other on a Friday night. It's going to be a day, 9/11. Parades. People feel bad. Let's go out and crack some jokes and smoke some reefer. Look like Lee. What?
Do they have 9/11 parades?
Well, memorials on TV, and you got to feel bad. I don't want to feel bad all day. That's what I meant to say.
It'll be fun. I didn't know we were doing that.
Yeah. A special call-in. The Church Show, what's happening now on a Tuesday? It's a new year, 2015. Clean your toes. You're gonna be a bad mother. What? Syatt, what's up, baby? You don't even get high till 8 o'clock at night. I don't say nothing to you because you're family and I like you. You know what I'm saying?
You say a lot. You say it all day. It doesn't stop with what you're saying.
I don't say nothing to you. I make believe like I don't know. I turn my cheek because I love you.
You never turn your cheek.
You should be getting up in the morning doing 2, 3 bong hits and starting your day. You're a smart guy. You could be thinking of plans.
How Cheetos are delicious?
Oh, disgusting.
how donuts are great.
That's
Paula, on Sunday night, Paula saved me. Like, this is how I know she's cool. I got home.
You ate the Subway sandwich.
I ate a Subway sandwich.
How bad was it?
It was good.
Oh.
I ate a Subway because I made a turkey club. What you hate?
Because you use that Subway bacon. Have you looked at that Subway bacon? I mean, we're family.
It's not
Have
the
you
best
looked at
bacon.
the Subway?
It's not the best bacon.
It's not the best bacon. It's not even bacon. It's somebody's French poodle. The meat looks like it's already been to look like bacon. That scares me. They take it and it's got a coating on it. They throw it in the microwave and they heat it up for you. That can't be good for you.
No, it's not great. But I mean, it's Subway. But anyways, I got home. We ate that, and she just looked at me, and she wasn't even.
Now, was
fucked
the
up.
bacon turkey bacon too?
No,
it's real.
They don't make turkey bacon at Subway, or at least I don't know. You say everything at Subway's
all the cold cuts are turkey based.
I don't know about
That's
that.
what.
But I believe you.
Do you see a sign for Thulman's or quality cold cuts? They don't even mention it because they're all turkey products. All the meat, the pastrami is really turkey. The ham is really turkey. You didn't know? That's what I've been saying to you. That's why it's so low in caloric intake. Well, I think when you go there, it's 500. When you go get an Italian at Jersey Mike's, it's 14,000 calories. Listening to some of the old podcasts that we've done, some in January, some in the old office, which were a disaster. And I noticed that there's you're 26 years old. I'm 51 years old, It could be double your age, and it's, I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that there's guys that listen that are your age, because I don't sit here and talk about my successes. I talk about a lot of mistakes that I made, and you guys learn from my mistakes or you don't, We laugh, we kidnapped Vel and we called them and I apologize. We laugh, but it's not funny. And I don't want it to be funny for you guys, I don't want you guys to giggle. I'm thinking of kidnapping the neighbor. It's not funny. But
it's my stick.
Yeah, I want people to learn from these mistakes, and it's been done. And with you on the show, it makes me young. Like I listen to you and I talk to you and I hear about Netflix, but I don't know. I'm very happy that I do this podcast because I know a lot of people listen to it and they take tidbits and they apply it. I didn't know what was going to happen, and Lee, I didn't care because I couldn't control it. Are you with me? Like, I just couldn't control my days no more. I was talking to Lee last night. I don't know how we got on it about me being in the halfway house.
Yeah.
And when they took me from the prison to the halfway house, like, it took 2 hours to snap into the old me. Like, there was no, I already had an agenda when I got out. I had 2 agendas. I had the agenda I told the Gentiles and people who cared about me, and there was the agenda that I had in my heart. That I was going to go right back and buy some blow and sell some blow to get on my feet. I didn't know any other way. I was telling Lee that.
In a halfway house, you were selling blow.
In a halfway
outside of it, to regular people, not even just halfway house people.
I had a scale in the ceiling, and I'd bring the coke in, and I'd hide it in the hallway behind, the fire extinguisher. First of all, I'm going to tell you something. I wish all of you and all your families and a happy new year. I wish that this is the year you figure it out. If you're struggling, then I love you to death. Keep doing what you're doing. You got it together. I hope your families are healthy. I hope you're healthy. From Lee and myself, we wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you very much. And happy, this is what we do, Lee.
It's pretty awesome, right? Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, and we get high, and Lee gets 18 Subway sandwiches. But this is fun, Lee. What else would you be doing? You'd be at home right now doing what? On the phone texting.
I texted. I pulled out the phone.
Listen,
I was saying goodbye.
He's not in the car 2 minutes. He's on the phone with her at the house. From the apartment door to the car, he's texting the macaroons or whatever. You should just cut her off at the apartment. We'll talk tonight when I get back. That's it.
And I texted her one more time.
He texted in the car. I'm getting in the car.
You get 18,000 calls.
You've been on the phone with her in the apartment. You walk to the car texting her, and then you get in the car and give her another text. And if I don't say nothing to you, yeah, I miss you. Back and forth. Let's go eat taco. Call you when I get back. Bye. Bam. What type of Jew are you?
A good one?
2015 is going to be a good year for you guys. MeUndies.com. While you're sitting there with those rotten underwears that look like somebody finger banged you with a hip finger. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that to yourself?
What is a hip finger?
I don't know, all right? This is not a joke, people. It kept it nice, tight, the gluteus muscles. MeUndies are tremendous. That my sex not gonna pop out there like some Palookia ball, just waving around like some wrecking ball. Next thing you know, Miley Cyrus is hiding behind some tree, jumping up and down, singing songs. You know what I'm saying? You want nice fresh on that. I didn't know what the $99. I remember one day we were driving and I saw the guy spinning the sign.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's a hurricane going on. A couple, like 2 months ago, when there was like, a typhoon was supposed to hit, Godzilla was making a comeback. This dirty dude is spinning this sign, a wide $99. I wanted to hit him with the car. There's a hurricane going on and you're spinning a $99 sign. Ain't nobody gonna call you.
Oh my God.
It's true. I mean, you know, you just see these people. You're like, what are you thinking? There's a typhoon going on. It was when the water goes back and it comes back.
High tide?
No, the other one that they were scared. Tsunami? It was a tsunami. I don't know. I ain't no weather forecaster, dog. What are you bothering me for?
I always feel bad when I see people working outside. And then, did you see that thing in New York that they did? They had this kid pretend to be homeless and people kept walking by for 2 hours, like in the snow?
No.
No? Okay.
But what do you expect? That's what New Yorkers are raised on. When you're walking in the snow, you're going to stop to help some dude? If he wants to sit there and ask for nickels, that's his business. Why should anybody stop? I don't know. Tell me why. Because I'm an American? I got to stop for everybody who lays on the floor?
Who's like a 9-year-old kid.
What do you want to do? Maybe he's out there hustling, shoveling money. And nobody stopped for him.
One homeless guy did at the end of the video.
Yeah, that's why, because he's bored to death. If you're 9 and you're sitting on the corner there and nobody... What was he doing? Sitting there freezing?
Yeah, with like a little trash bag.
Oh, like what? Like he got gotten thrown out?
Yeah, like they were pretending, they were saying his parents threw him out. But it didn't make sense to me, because if he was really that cold, he was in like shorts and a t-shirt, like wrapped up in a trash bag on the ground. But it was
maybe I gotta stop. I mean, I thought you meant some kid in like a parka with sneakers on.
No, yeah, he had like no clothes on.
Oh no, then you gotta stop, and worst case now you're selling to somebody for $10. What are you gonna do with Mama this weekend?
We're watching House of Cards because I was gone last weekend. So
that's it, 3 days.
Well, no, it's not gonna take 3 days. It's like 13 episodes, so it's like a day and a half.
So it's all 13?
Yeah.
And you watch them all?
Yeah.
And what do you do? You get high? You do anything? You rub her feet?
No, I had the afternoon today though. That was fun.
Did you really give Mama a stabbing this afternoon?
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have beat you up about this, you would have really... Yeah,
no, I was gone last weekend.
You got to work that appetite up. What time did you pick her up?
We went to the gym at 11, and then we went and had
lunch,
yeah.
And then you went home and gave a juice stick of death.
Yeah.
Look at you.
That was fun.
Was the monkey all dirty?
No, we took a shower.
Have some wank to it?
No, we took showers.
You made her take a shower?
I didn't make her. She...
A little wank to it, a little elliptical wank to it, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think I should do? There's this really big girl that just started coming to the gym, and she was on the elliptical, and like she had a hoodie on, and I could see like she was dying, like, and I was gonna go up and do what someone did for me, like say, "Nice job, you're doing," but like I felt weird. Do you ever go and talk to somebody at the gym, like if you saw a bigger person?
I smile.
That's
Sometimes a wink is as good as a nod to a blind horse. No, you smile. Sometimes people are embarrassed.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people.
I don't want to embarrass her.
But if you see her a couple times, then say something. Wait till she's there 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
Maybe she quits. You know, but if you see her 2 or 3 weeks, go up to her and say, "I see you." If I wasn't hooked up, I'd bite that leg,
That's
which
tough.
I had to give up anyway.
Yeah.
I just put whole wheat, and I don't taste the difference.
Yeah, you were saying there's a lot of carbs in it? Because I had it last night. I didn't know there were a lot.
Just as many as whole wheat, but the whole wheat has more fiber. You know, the pasta just sits in your stomach at night. The whole wheat at least pushes all that dead stuff out of your moufleur.
I took some good mushroom poops, apparently.
Yeah. You don't want to eat... We should eat a little piece of mushroom. What do you think?
Well,
Out of respect.
I would, but I'm worried because I'm feeling the star right now. Do you think it's a waste?
No, you feel a star.
Because I didn't feel the star on Monday.
You didn't?
No.
So you went home and you didn't eat?
I ate, but not that much.
That's the star. If you ate. So what you do is you go to the hospital, you get to the hospital, you call your attorney, and then tell your attorney what hospital you're in. So after like 2 or 3 times, the people who are going to break you out see the root of how the fuck. This is how crazy Suge Knight is. I'm telling you guys.
You might be calling it right now.
I'm calling you guys right now. I'm telling you right now, dog. You got to listen. I've always told you that there's people who think they're criminals and there's criminals. And I see it coming a mile away. I may not know about how the moon or the stars, and I may not know about animals and galaxies and Buddhism, know much about life, I'm telling you. But there's a certain walk and talk that people do that leads you to keep watching them. And that's all he's doing right now. You smell it. You see the steps, people. You break it down, and then you take a guess at what he's going to do. And then you see him putting the pieces together, and boom. Who do you think you're dealing with, guys? You think I'd have a podcast with the Flying Jew if I didn't know what I was talking about? Come on. Again, I don't know a lot of things. I don't know about chemistry. I don't know about geometry. I know how to put a move together. You understand me? From scratch all the way to the end.
It's like a different version of that song from Animal House.
What's that, brother?
Like, I don't know much about dun dun. Like, someone should remix that, but with what you just said.
Put your head back down, Lee. I
don't know much.
It's time for you to eat a mushroom. You want a mushroom or not? You want a little piece? No? Get started. So Wednesday, it's a beautiful day to be alive. You're lucky I don't have plans tonight. If not, we'd be eating the whole thing this time. We'd go deep.
How much did I have in, like, numbers, do you know?
You had a quarter. I gave you a quarter of that. I ate the whole thing, and the other piece fell on the floor. No, look how small they are.
Because I've always heard, like, it comes in grams.
Right, it comes in grams and eighths, but I don't know how he broke it into. It's like one of the cat foods. It looks like one of Demi's cat balls.
Are you sure that's not somebody's, like, gum they spit out in a wrapper?
No, it's not. Like sucker.
I'm not thinking much right now.
What are you going to eat tonight? That's not strong. I gave you 25.
No, they're 125 milligrams. You said it on The Fighter and the Kid, and I've seen all the rappers.
No.
You said yesterday they were putting fake stickers on.
I put fake stickers on there. I'll tell you what it says right here. See? It says 25 milligrams THC.
125 milligrams.
75 milligrams THC per package.
125.
Deep refrigerated. Sugar, gelatin, food, color, flavoring, cannabis oil. Home of the Red Star candies. Do what?
I don't know.
Do what? You did go to Israel.
No, I went during school, but I've never been to Europe or anything.
Who cares?
I don't know.
What do you want to do? You want ISIS to capture you and chop your little Jew head off, then you're on TV crying like a bitch?
I would never go where ISIS is.
Stay right here, mind your business.
No, I'm glad I did it. Like I graduated early from college so I could come out and work. I was just so sick of being in school. But then sometimes people talk like they had a really fun time at college. It would be fun. I don't know. Like sometimes I think about that.
College wasn't that type of experience for you?
No.
Where'd you live, Lee?
I lived in Boston.
In a dorm?
For one semester, and my roommate was terrible. So then I moved. I lived in the Italian section in the North End for 2 years. And then for my last semester, I lived over by Fenway.
By yourself?
No. Always with roommates.
And you got along with everybody?
No. A couple roommates I had were friends first, and that always sucked. When I had a roommate that I'd met on Craigslist, that was cool. Because there wasn't any pressure. So, yeah. But no, it was... if I was looking back on it, I might have gone to Drexel in Philly. They really wanted me to come. They took me on a tour, and they gave me a lot more financial aid than Emerson did. But Emerson was a better school. But since I went in Boston, I had a lot of friends from my hometown that were at other schools.
Subway. I know you're sitting over there.
There's no Subway allowed.
That's what you were thinking about. You were looking at me going, oh, I'm going to go to Subway.
No, I get shit when I go to Subway now.
No, I know you always go to Subway.
I don't go to Subway.
Your favorite. You couldn't live without Subway. You couldn't live without that turkey petrified bacon they put on that thing. That's bacon from a raccoon's back. It's a piece of
I've never got
from
bacon
a raccoon,
there.
and they spray paint it with they graffiti it with yourself. Anyway, you could be going to On It right now, and cold cut sandwich where you could eat on it. What I'm trying to tell you is be healthy. It's a natural eutropic. Okay, I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
Nootropic, I think.
Pedia. I'm not here to break it down. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm trying to help you. Listen, you're sitting there with those disgusting underwear.
Wait. You press church and On It, and you get 10% off.
Church and On It, get 10% off. I told them that in the beginning. We're going straight up tonight, old school. Check in with you guys. It's been a while. We've had a lot of great guests, from Sarah Tiana to Rich Franklin to Joe Rogan to Gabriel to Ralphie.
Gabriel's doing?
What's
a week in one theater in Chicago, did 20,000 seats.
Oh, please. He goes in there, then he comes here. He does 3 nights somewhere in Anaheim, and then 2 nights, then he's off for New Year's, and it's over. If I get out of work early tomorrow, we'll go to his Christmas party. If I get out of work early. I don't know what time again. It's supposed to rain here in L.A. If you guys don't know, when it rains in L.A., everything goes kabang. So if you got to leave for work and be there at 8, you usually leave at 7. You got to leave at 5:45 tomorrow. I wish I was lying to you. It's the sad truth. When you live in Colorado and it snows, it's amazing how it didn't affect them at all. Snow was just another day for those people. I've never been big. I don't like how in L.A. everybody judges you by your car.
Yeah.
It really bothers me.
I was telling my mom, a lot of people here have Porsches and
BMW
and studio apartments.
Everybody has a Series 3 BMW here.
Yeah.
if you see anybody in the industry, junior agent, and then as they get there for a while, they get a 5 Series. Listen, I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here to impress myself, I like the Subaru. I like feeling safe. I like knowing that if it rains, I could think that a Cadillac's a great car and whatever, but I can't pay $300 to $400 a month and not sleep at night if something does break down. I've always had great success with Subarus and Toyotas. Why would I want to change it now at this point?
Yeah.
If I start making an abundance of money, yeah, my second car would be a Cadillac or something. But then I got to have a family, so I can't be selfish. It'd have to be like, you know what I'm saying. I just
Plus, with your daughter, you don't want to have like messes in the back of a Cadillac, I guess.
Listen, she could do whatever she wants. As long as I pay for the car, they're going to throw apples on. Kids are going to be kids.
Yeah.
I went to the park with Saturday, and there was a soccer thing going on, a soccer camp, and it was kids her age, a little older. Some kids knew what was going on. The other kids would just do bots. They were just there out in the sun, walking around. There was a camp for like 2-year-olds and one for like 4-year-olds. And I'm walking around, I'm watching those 2-year-olds because I could see if I could put her in here, and my wife and her are battling. I'm like, what's going on? She goes, she wants to go down. I go, then let her down there. I go, you're going to sit there and battle with her, and you got to pick your battles with these kids. She's going to run down there anyway. She's going to walk around, touch the net, touch the ball, and then she's going to walk away from those kids. No, she's not. I picked her up, walked her down. That's exactly what she did. She kicked the ball. She saw 20 kids. She looked around. She goes, I don't need this. I did it for myself. She walked away. But we signed her up.
Oh, that's cool.
She's going next Saturday at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Even though she might not like it, she'll like it. It's kicking the ball. It's running around, falling in leaves. They got 2 coaches there. They coach you. They tell you what to do. She's mingling. This is what they're supposed to do, so they grow up with social skills.
They go back and forth sometimes. Like, should I be protesting? I don't know. Like, is this like an important thing to be doing? But I
Have you ever protested before?
No. What
are you gonna do? You're gonna get a stick with a sign and walk down there?
You would kill me if you saw me with a stick.
I lived in Boulder, and I saw protesters when the CIA would come to town, and they come to recruit on campus. I don't know if they recruited or they took applications or they spoke to applicants, and there was always little wars on there, and these kids would go down there. And then I figured out who these kids were, that they were trust fund kids that just wanted to get some form of attention, and I got it. And unless you really believe, look, like it's not that I don't like protesters and what they stand for, is I think that sometimes people are down there protesting and they don't even know what they're protesting for.
Right.
They're just protesting to make friends.
Everybody
in life gets jaded at their job.
Yeah.
Some people are listening to this right now going, Joey, I would want you to hear the other side of this. No matter what type of job you do, you're a working stiff till the end. I'm a working stiff. Lee would have been a working stiff as an editor. You would have got promoted finally as an editor, and you're still 28. And when do you retire?
65.
So unless you open up your own business, you're a working stiff.
40 years, yeah.
So for 40 years, you're a working stiff, okay? Now, I don't know if this becomes the same for cops. I'm going to break it down for you guys and everybody here at some point at 38 goes, what am I doing? I just saw a bill by mistake. They pay me $15 an hour. They charge $55 for me. And I'm only getting $15. And yet, $15 goes to insurance and state taxes. But they're still getting $25 from me for labor-wise.
Yeah. So what happened with the Auntie Dolores?
All right. So Saturday I did that, right? Now, we got the Auntie Dolores package about a week ago. And everything has been yummy for your tummy.
Well, the 30 each.
I was high from Sunday night till Wednesday morning last week. I wish I was lying to you.
You didn't have it just once. You had it a few
No,
times.
I just kept eating them. There were little circles of death. They were hard cocoa, vegan, gluten-free. Lee ate 3 of them the first night.
Yeah.
And he left here. His eyeballs were spinning. They were tremendous. I ate them Sunday, and I must have ate Sunday night. I can't lie to you people. I must have ate 10 of those things.
In what time period?
3 hours, 4 hours. I just was popping them. I thought they were 10 milligrams apiece, Lee. The next thing you know, I look at the bag the next morning.
Yeah, you tweeted a picture of it.
And I felt bad. So, all right, so I ate them till Wednesday. And Wednesday, I said, let me give them a breather. I think Tuesday, I popped a Cheap at You and like 4 of those things. I was blasted on that film site. Blasted, giggling to myself, talking to the dog on the set. Every day, when we tell my only cheat is
What?
1 piece of Twizzlers licorice.
That's it? That's not
it.
even that bad.
No ice cream, no pudding, no nothing. I eat the chicken.
Okay.
Today I had the pasta with no meat and the salad.
That's nice.
I've seen some craft services.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Lobster and Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. If it was between Spider-Man 2 and The Longest Yard, it'd be close.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 had 3 conference tables of snacks. Do you understand me? Like 3 conference tables. Like one table just cold cuts, every type of bread, peanut butter and jelly, mayonnaise, mustard, and there was a chick just stocking cold cuts, roast beef, Swiss cheese, ham, salami, all different types of salami. There was one table with smoothies, and there was one table with chips, chocolate, you name it. The reason why it wasn't gamey is because she marinated it for 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Do you follow me? The marination process was so delicious and so, yum. But it's 3 days to take that gaminess away. Once I taste the game, it's lights out for me. I can't do it.
So
I get sick just fucking thinking about it.
So you're not like a buffalo?
No, you'll never
deer.
see me an ostrich, deer, venison, nothing.
I've heard venison's good.
I heard it too. That's great. Eat it, fart. You stinky venison, fart somewhere else. And any snake or foam. I've had calf's brains.
Yeah.
Seso, and deep fried like a chicken cutlet.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my mother would cut brain thin and then dip it in egg batter and breadcrumbs and deep fry.
Did it freak you out seeing it?
I wouldn't see it.
The weirdest thing I've ever had is chicken hearts.
What'd you have it with?
It was like a grilled plate in Israel. I only had one because my friend
What did
got
it taste like?
Nothing too intense. I don't remember.
Nothing disgusting?
No, it wasn't disgusting. But I don't do oysters because they wriggle. I don't like it. I don't know. It feels like a bugger.
I'll do clams. We ate some clams at what's the name of the joint you used to work at?
Legal Seafood.
Legal Seafood. Somebody was asking somebody else the other day, I'm going to Boston. Where's the best chow? And somebody says, I gotta tell you, it's touristy, but I gotta go down with Legal Seafood.
Fuck yeah.
And I thought so also. I like clams. Mm-hmm. I don't like
on the half
oysters.
Shell?
Yeah, clams on the half shell with a little Tabasco, a little horseradish, and a mug of Heineken on tap with a frozen glass. Who's gonna stop you? That's a big dick right there. And start sucking those clams. It's tremendous. You just inhale some beer. There's nothing better than that.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, I like clams on a half shell, a little fried calamar, a couple of shrimp cocktails. Holy skadoodle! I was high. At 7:30, my wife kept asking, what is your problem? You're sitting there staring into the abyss. I'm sorry, I said abyss. I called Lee. I'm like, we're going to do a podcast. Call me back in an hour. Lee called back. What are we going to do? I don't know, Lee. They called me back in an hour. I basically passed out. When I got up at 3 in the morning to pee last night, I was like, oh my God, I passed out tonight.
Hell yeah.
That's why I like marijuana. That's the real truth.
Really
There's 2 reasons. The first reason is the sleep issue. Yeah. And the second reason, honest to God, is how good music sounds. Monday, December 15th, you had 8 days to make it happen. Don't come crying. Because then you want to be set by the 29th, 24th. They weren't millionaires. This house looked like a bomb hit it. They lived in the projects, and the black people out there all ganged up. In fact, there was a guy out there making pork chop sandwiches, Lee.
Just on the side of the road?
Lee, delicious.
I bet.
Fried pork chops on the side of the street, and you took your own white bread. So it was like a thing of white bread. 1,000 black hands have been in there with crack on their fingernails. God. If you bought a pork chop, you would stick your greasy hands in there and get 2 pieces of white bread out. You would put the pork chop on the white bread, and you would bite into it and figure out where the bone was later. Once you heard your tooth crack, booyah, you hit the bone. He didn't take it out. And he gave you like a sauce, a thing of hot sauce. Again, you could see mud on the fingers and AIDS and crack. You had to put hot sauce on your pork chop, and that's how you ate it. And he barely gave you like a napkin. The napkin he gave you had his fingerprints on it. But it was delicious. And I went to these black people's house, and they got me stoned on the worst weed ever, Lee. Like 4 of us must have smoked 15 joints, and we barely got high. We went outside, we bought the pork chop sandwiches, and they gave me a ride home. I've never forgotten that. Never forgotten that. They got me high, They were very funny. They enjoyed that I was Cuban. They could have mugged me. If anything, I would do a little bit of white heroin in a needle.
No, you can't do a needle.
Yeah, because I never did it. At this point, I think if I did it with somebody cool, and I looked the other way and put my iPod in, and they shot my arm, a little bit of heroin, and then pulled some blood out and held it, and then I just kept breathing. And I go to my island of serenity, and they shoot me a little bit more. I think I just get high for a few hours. I would like that.
I think that's a lot worse than doing a little bit of coke. Isn't that terrible?
No. Some good, like a good Chinese guy. Like some Chinese,
a good one?
Yeah, like some dude that's... No. Like some good Chinese guy in New York that brought it from Toronto. Something from, something Chinese. They processed it very clean. Ooh, some fucking, some white debt. Something with one of those names, some white debt. And it had to be it had to be a professional. Like, listen, what would you shoot? Well, I do the whole bag, but I do it. All right, then give me a quarter of that. Just give me a tiny little beat, mix it with some water, and just blast me a little bit. Poke the arm, put on some Black Sabbath, and take it out, and then loosen it. And I would just to go nuts for 2 hours.
Is it supposed to be great?
It would take a guy like me where I need to be before the next journey.
You're not worried about getting addicted to it?
No, not one little tiny taste like that. In my arm with a needle, it's clean, Bobby.
Who's Bobby?
Bobby, like, Ooh, who shot that duck?
Andy Dolores is crazy.
So what do you think? How you feeling, Fun?
I'm super high.
No, you're not. You look good. Your conscience, it's clean. And then she goes tomorrow. Where'd you go yesterday? To the Museum of Natural History?
No, tolerance.
And what'd you guys learn? You see a bunch of Jews screaming?
Pretty much. No, it was an experience. Like we listened to Survivor speak. It was pretty.
Now, when you went there, how many people were in the museum?
A bunch.
Were they all Jews?
Full. There were some Jews, but no, there's some like Mexican people and stuff. And there's a black family, a trio of black girls, and no, it was. I had been to them in DC and Israel before, and I get really depressed. Like I just am in a bad mood. Just it takes it out of you. This one wasn't that good because they had you follow like a weird fake conversation with some scientists, like or historians, I guess, looking at the Holocaust. But like the one in Israel is pretty terrible, and it's my mom wanted to go, and it made her happy.
Did you cry?
I got teared up a little bit. Did
your mom cry? Did you say an Israeli prayer?
No, we didn't say a prayer. I didn't say a prayer.
When you went home and broke the lamb, did you say a prayer before the lamb for these poor people that suffered?
I love lamb.
I know you do.
Mix it with a little bit of mustard mixed with breadcrumbs. A little bit of mint jelly. She made homemade applesauce.
Oh.
I didn't even know she did that.
Come on.
Until this year.
And now today, what did you guys do?
Today we went and saw Hunger Games and we went shopping.
Where'd you go see Hunger Games?
Burbank.
And you saved on the parking?
Yeah. And
then where else did you take? You take it for dinner tonight?
No, she made, it sounds stupid, but one of my favorite things she makes is quesadillas. So she made those.
Your mom?
They're just American quesadillas. They're just tortillas and shredded cheese and some chicken. But
cheddar cheese?
Not cheddar. I think it's like the taco mix blend or something. It's good.
Why don't you just get the cheese in a package and really just put a dagger in my heart?
It is in a package.
That white single stuff, like the Kraft single slices?
It's the shredded stuff in a bag.
It's in the package.
It's in the plastic.
It's not the single slices made by Kraft with the cancer.
No.
Next time you get that cheese, take it out of the wrapper and look at it.
I do get that.
You could smell the cancer. You could smell the chemotherapy.
I get the reduced fat version of it too.
Do you really?
Yeah, because it's only 25 calories.
Bonds right. Let's do that. Can you do that?
It's your job this time.
Now you get me all pissed off.
I'll do it again at the end.
Quesadilla. A Jew flies 2,000 miles.
She likes it.
Quesadilla.
Yeah.
What do you make with it? What about the potato pancakes? What happened to those?
I have a bunch of those.
Where are they?
They're mine. You stay away from them.
Where are they?
My freezer.
What does she make them with?
Potatoes, onions, a little bit of garlic.
Do you put applesauce on it?
And sour cream.
Oh, look at you. You'll last the real Jews. Monday night edition. What happened, Lee Syatt?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea what's about to happen.
Nothing's going to happen. You're just going to sit there. Great to be back. I'm sorry about missing last Wednesday. I was on my way to New York City, so we just ran out of time. So we figured we'd catch up with you, start your day off on the right foot. Old school, you know what I'm saying? Just me and the Flying Jew. New York City was... I made the best of it. For me, when I go home, I got to tell you, it's seeing a certain handful of friends. Carmine, I didn't see Mr. Barone. I just...
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't have a car to go down by Carmine, so tomorrow I'm going to get an earload.
He's you to me.
I saw the freeholder Veneri. We went out to dinner at Rudy's. I saw James.
Yeah, let me zoom in on this because this is great.
This is just amazing. Listen, man, but guys, for the 90%, what we have going on Twitter and Facebook amongst ourselves, I'm telling you, I want to cry sometimes. This picture right here by LevPolyakov.com. This is one of the greatest, and he drew Fidel perfectly and super bad. Dimmy. And
he must
Harry.
have looked at old videos or something.
So I got to respect this guy. It's Lee killing the devil. We're going to put this in a poster with his permission. We're going to get a hold of him. If he's listening, I want him to contact us. This is just mind-boggling. Some other guy, great guy, and his sexy, beautiful girlfriend came to the shows. They gave me an album. They gave me Blizzard of Oz, the first album.
What about the Blizzard twins? Or no, the Wizard, the Dragon twins.
The Dragon twins
that was
were
hysterical.
There. The Dragon brothers. They came with a boat, a kung fu looking mother, ready to tackle people. Like I said, man, I'm here tonight because I just couldn't wait till Monday with a guest. We love you with all our hearts, and this is not about monetary.
It's not, and that's...
This is about, I'm with my family. I was just laying on the floor with Mercy, watching Humpty Dumpty on Halloween, and I learned, listen, man, I wouldn't want a life where I didn't learn things about life, but most importantly, I can't imagine not learning things about myself every week. I like looking back on Sunday and going, wow, that was a great week. What did I learn about myself this week, you know? And this week for me, I learned that, and that's why I don't harp on it, man. God makes his choices. Karma makes their choices. But you have one thing at the end of the day. And this is, I've always judged myself by this, and this is your friends, the people that are around you. Let's say you go to 4 of your good friends. 2 of them are going to tell you you're a loser, and 2 of them are going to support you. You know, 2 of them aren't going to say you're a loser. I don't want you to put it like that, but 2 of them are just going to raise the other possibilities. You know, you have a family. What are you going to do if you fail? And then you have 2 friends. Let's say out of those 2 friends, you have one friend who's a mess. The least person in your life drove you to gigs. What if that guy gave you a book once on stand-up comedy? What if that was Filato's cousin? In 1993, when I went back to New York, and I didn't know what I was doing with my life, at 32 years old, guys, I had been on stage a couple times. I was like that girl that fat-shamed. I was telling people I was a comic. I told him my dream, and for some reason, he would push me every day. You go to the city tonight and do comedy? Let's go. I'll give you a ride. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Now I'm in a bunch.
Yeah.
Why do you think I push you with the jiu-jitsu? Where do you think I got that from? From him.
Yeah.
Because I get it. I get when sometimes you need that person to say, come on. And now you're in a spot.
Like when I'm like dreading jiu-jitsu, if I don't have like if someone's offering you a ride, it's like you can't even say, oh, I ran out of gas. My car broke down. Like that. Okay, let me ask you this. When you first started comedy, did you enjoy it?
Yes and no. 85.
So this is hitting me, man.
Good. One day in 1985, in 1984, 85, I bumped into George, and he tells me that you know, he's doing this and this. I got arrested that day. I called George up. He bails me out. He brings me to his house. That was the beginning of my life. That was the first time I didn't get in trouble for 3 months. What if Netflix gets into the podcast business and they want to hire you for chief operations of network control because you know about podcasts?
Oh, no, exactly. And that's
this is leading to something. Lee.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
And that used to, because
I don't know what it is.
That used to terrify me.
But listen, the worst thing a man could do is think.
Yeah.
Okay? The worst thing, this was something that was told to me by a wise man when I was 19 years old. The only thing a man is expected to do is get up every morning and do the best he can and move a little closer to reaching his utopia. But you don't know where this is going to end up, Lee. You're going to be, when I'm dead and buried, one day you're going to look out a window, spark up a cigar or a joint, and you're going to go, look at what I'm doing today. And it all started in a room, sitting across from some fat ex-felon, because you're on the ground floor of something huge. This is communications. And this is something that's needed daily, entertainment and communication.
Yeah, and it's great for me, but I've been talking with so many people now. Like there's one, and I'm gonna respond to his email tomorrow. He's not sure if he should go to college for podcasting, and it's.
Would you go to college for podcasting?
I don't know what to tell him.
No, this is the college. Yeah. This is the college. Who's going to teach a podcasting class? Let me ask you. I would only take 10 people's podcasting classes right now if they taught them. Nothing else. At a college degree level, 10 people's podcasting classes. Adam Carolla. I wouldn't take my podcast class, but there are podcasts out there that are successful. Do you think they went to college? This is what the problem is.
No, but you could go for like sound engineering.
This is how you learn sound engineering, by people hitting your emails and going, Joey, I can't hear you. Talk to Lee. Because they teach you that theory, but they're not going to teach you what we learned in 5 years, which is still what they're going to need to do.
Right.
The only way to get this is technicality. The only way to learn this, the only way to learn anything in life is to do it. If you want to do it while you're getting a little theory, but Lee, again, who's teaching these podcast class?
Right.
Who? Let me see who. Who? Because you didn't do this day in and day out. You weren't with us at 6 a.m. in an apartment smoking and yelling. You weren't there. So this is what I'm saying.
From the minute I can remember, even as kids, you're asked like, what do you want to be when you grow up and all that.
And so, how much will you write? It is the worst decision we make in our lives, because we do 50% of it for our parents.
More than that.
I'm just going with 50, Lee. I'm just going with 50.
Yeah.
People go to college, 50% for the parents, 30% or 20% of what surrounds them. Like, I want to be an underwater biologist. You're not in high school no more. Mommy's not flipping your burgers and making your laundry. This all kicks into your day. So that underwater biology becomes sociology 101. You know what I'm saying? Psychology 3. Come on.
No.
Come on. They want you to make a life decision at 18 years old to what you want to do. Does a child...
It's not like, okay,
at 18... I was a child at 18. Yeah, I thought I was in the mafia, and I thought I could do this and that. But I had the mind of a child. If you want to help you lose weight, I can help you. What's the matter, Lee?
What?
You're sitting there blinking.
This is hitting me.
Yeah, I don't see no devils and no stars yet. You going to put some music on, or you going to sit there? Oh my God, we got a live one tonight. I gotta get up and I'll tell you if I'm high. Hold on. Leave it up, will you?
Somebody twice as smart as I
won't stop watering.
You what?
I won't stop watering.
I know. What's wrong with your eyeballs? You think you got that thing on your left eye again? You got that
No,
fungus in your eye again? Yes, you do.
It's fine.
Go look in the mirror. It's
I know
up
it's
again.
fine. No, it's not. God damn it.
What?
This is fun.
Yeah, it's fun. What? I've been telling you for years. There's nothing wrong with a good head of acid. You know what I'm saying? Go home. What are you looking up for? Next thing you're gonna go to Philly and have the Pope touch you in the head. They could heal you. Did you watch any of the Pope stuff?
It was on at the gym, and I'm Jewish, man. I understand that it's a big deal for some people. I don't understand waiting in line for 12 hours, but
who waited in line for 12 hours?
They were saying people in Philly. That's what CNN was saying. People were there from like 6:30 to 6:30.
Well, people came from all over the world, I suppose, or all the other states. I read about a family who came to a Volkswagen bus.
I know he's not God, but he's like the level down from God. Isn't that supposedly like? I don't know.
He's just a grand high poop.
He seems cool. People seem to like him.
Well, he's hip. That's what they say. He's hip or whatever.
As an old school Catholic, how do you feel?
I don't. I can't lie to you. For me, religion is something that you do on your own.
It should be.
It should be. I like it on my own. I'll go to church. I could put a couple dollars in the basket. I would go to New York 42nd Street at 8 in the morning when I was a kid. Things are happening. I popped like 2 stars.
Get the blood going.
From there, let me get the blood going. I popped 2 more. I leave the house with a total of 3 stars. I had already popped 5.
Wait.
My brother picked me up at 10. I popped 2 stars, and then in the car I popped 2 more stars. Now I'm 10 minutes away from going up on stage for the first show in New York City Friday night. I go in my pocket, the phone's ringing. I go, what's this lump in my pocket? And it's a piece of paper with a star that's starting to melt. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to let a good THC star melt. It's New York City. When you go on stage in New York City, you got to go up there. I went out there Friday like a devil. 12, 14, 16 minutes in, Lee, I feel like I am about to pass out. I get nauseated. My stomach just drops to a certain level of nausea. I can feel the temperature in my body changing, but the heat rising in my head. Oh my God, sweat's coming from parts of my body that haven't had sweat on it in years at that night, part of the night. It's just like weird. Like I'm doing jiu-jitsu sweating on stage all of a sudden. I'm looking to my left, and all of a sudden my vision goes,
oh no.
in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm about to pass out. And they knew it. The audience knew.
So were you still talking?
Still talking, but kind of incoherently. And all of a sudden, I just went into a bit or something, and it saved me. And I felt myself work, and I kept breathing. I kept saying, Joe, just breathe. And I kept going through it. And then after about 6 minutes, I told the audience what had happened, and they caught it. They started laughing. They saw the sweat on my body. You like smoking wax? You want to see the devil? Go to naileditlife.com right now and look at the great selection of vapor pens they got. And also, a lot of people complain about the bottles. And when I put the nasal spray in my nose, do me a favor. Go listen to somebody else. I come up here on a Sunday night away from my family. Oh, well, can you please use a different form of container? You're making too much garbage. How about when they come in your mouth? What do you do with that? Please, if a little water bottle insults you, maybe you're hanging out with the wrong people. Maybe go to Starbucks and get your little hat with the umbrella. How you feeling, Lee Syatt? See?
I'm feeling pretty great.
Society makes a big deal
stop smiling.
about nothing, Lee. Lee, this is what I've been trying to talk to you for 20 years. Don't be scared of nothing in your life.